Hey, it's Mickey here from Bicky'sCulinaryCarnival.com. Today, in recognition of National Meatball Day, I thought we'd make an appetizer meatball with salmon and a mock hollandaise sauce. First thing we want to do is to drain our canned salmon, a 15-ounce can, and we want to remove all the bones. There are rib bones, midline bones, and lateral bones. So just remove all the bones, break it up into small pieces so you know there's no bones left. Also get the skin and any fat that you can get out. Next thing we want to do is grate about half of a medium onion into our bowl right over our salmon. Get all those nice juices. And we're also going to use a couple fat cloves of garlic and grate that in there too. Before I started grating the onion and garlic, I couldn't get my 15-year-old picky eater to even eat a meatball, and now he loves them. He didn't like the big chunks of onion and garlic, so now I got him to eat a meatball. Yay, Mom! We're going to add about a teaspoon of dill weed to our salmon and onion, and some cracked black pepper. And I also have sea salt in my salt mill, so we'll add a few cracks of some sea salt also. Roll your lemon on your board. That'll help the juices flow better. And squeeze about half of the juice of one lemon. And then we're going to add half a cup of breadcrumbs. These are homemade breadcrumbs, which are super easy to make with leftover bread. Just grind them up in a food processor and bake them on low, about 325 or so, for 20 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. And you've got homemade breadcrumbs. I started out using about a third of a cup of mayonnaise here, mixed it up, and then decided I really needed the other tablespoon or so of mayonnaise that would have given me my half a cup that I was going to use originally. So about a half a cup of mayonnaise, just so that they hold together. You could also use an egg for that too, but the mayonnaise gives it a nice texture. You're going to want to get out your broiling pan. I always broil my meatballs now. Saves on the splatter on the stove when you fry the meatballs. If you don't have a broiler pan, you can make one by using a cookie sheet and a cookie cooling rack over the top of that to collect any juices that will spill out of them. In these salmon meatballs, you're not going to have a lot of juice, but if you use beef or lamb, veal, something like that, you're going to have a lot of fat that drips out of them. I use a cookie scoop here to make my meatballs all about the same size. If you don't have a cookie scoop, just use a nice rounded tablespoonful of the meat mixture to make your meatballs. So the 15-ounce can of salmon that we used made about 14 mini meatballs with a tad left over that I'm just going to put on the rack anyway because I'll use it as a snack when they're done. Put them in the oven at about 350 for 20 minutes or so, and then I actually cranked the heat up and broiled them on high for a couple minutes watching them just to brown them up a little bit. For our mock hollandaise sauce, we're going to use 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of cashew milk, which is my favorite. It makes a nice creamy sauce, and it's lactose free, so it's easy to digest. Then we're going to want to squeeze the juice from the other half of the lemon. Make sure you get all the juice out of the lemon so that your sauce doesn't taste like straight mayonnaise. And then you're also going to want to zest that half of the lemon too, just to give it some more lemony flavor. Another teaspoon or so of dill weed in here. And then just a pinch or so of cayenne pepper just to give it a little kick. The reason that I use the mock hollandaise sauce for this is because real hollandaise sauce, although easy to make, doesn't hold well, so you can't warm it up as well. The meatballs and the mock hollandaise sauce can be made the day before. Just heat them up when you want to serve them for your party. I thought they'd be nice on a bed of spinach. Just saute the spinach in a little bit of olive oil, add a little garlic if you like, and then put this wilted spinach on the plate. Add your meatballs, and then a little drizzle of your Hollandaise sauce on top of that. You've got a great healthy snack or appetizer for pretty much any occasion. I'll put links for other easy meatballs that are on the blog in honor of Meatball Day down below. Please subscribe to this channel and like. So I hope you enjoyed the video. My links to my social media and Binky's Culinary Carnival are down below. Thanks for watching. Have fun cooking.